for our class you need a chair or something you can hold on to. We're wearing socks so that we can slide on the floor, and grab yourself a mat as well so when we do some core work later at the end of class we can lie down comfortably. To begin, legs, feet, we're going to warm ourselves up. So you can hold onto the bar, have your hand on your hip, stand up as tall as possible and walk through the feet. So I'm pushing over through the balls of the feet, moving around the ankles and the knees, taking a few deep breaths. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place both heels down, bend both legs and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold here. So squeeze your glutes, pull up through the front of the thighs. Could you test the balance by taking the arms away? And let's go again. Walking through the feet. Shoulders back and down. Bend, stretch your lift lower. Bend, stretch your lift lower. Hold. Hands away from your bar. Hold, hold, hold. So these arms are in a first position, which is around the belly button. Hold it. Smoothly come down. We'll take a forward stretch over the legs. So place the hands on the floor if they can reach. Relax the back of the neck and head. We'll have a few bends and stretches in parallel. Just to stretch out the back of those hamstrings. Relax the head. Last one. Have the knees bent. Roll up slowly. 3 shoulder rolls. And then we'll turn around. Twice on the other side. And walking through the feet. We'll do it speeded up version. Heels down, bend, stretch your lift lower. Squeezing the glutes every time you lift the heels. Bend, stretch your lift lower, and stretch your lift lower. Hold, hold. Drawing belly button to spine, shoulders down the back. Open. One more time this side. Walking through the feet. And you can make it as big as you want. Now we're starting to warm up those knees and ankles. Bend, stretch your lift lower, coming up. Bend, stretch your lift lower. Bend, stretch your lift lower. 4 more. 3, 2. This is our hold. Pull up the leg muscles. Think like they're big socks. Pull them up. Take your hands in that first position. Shoulders down and relax. Hold it. 1 more deep breath. Hold it. Heels come down. Forward fold over the legs. You can take both hands towards the floor. Get the head straight. A couple of bends and straightens. Bend. And bend. Bend. Last one. Bend. Soft knees. Roll up. And the shoulder rolls. Super. We'll turn around to the other side. Tondus in parallel. So I'm still working my feet in a parallel position. Stroke the floor. So that's why we need our slidey socks. Stroke the floor. Point the foot. And resist as you come in. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold the pointed foot. Bend the supporting leg. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend and hold. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift and hold. And we're coming back in. We'll repeat that one. Out, in. So we're trying to articulate through the feet. We think ball of the foot, toe, ball of the foot, heel. In, stroking the floor like you're trying to clean your floor. And then keep it out underneath the knee bends. And straighten. And bend and straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lift, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. Let's turn around, do the other side. Out, in. Speeding up a little. With the bend. This leg is completely straight the whole time. Out, lift, lower. Drawing up through the abdominals, you do the crown of the head, so you're really long and tall with the torso. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Is your foot pointed as much as it could be? Coming back in. One more time that side. Out, in. Out, in. Stroking that floor. So you're using the floor as resistance. And bend. And bend. Bend. And bend. Toe lifts. Little lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lower. And hold it. Hold it. Close. Join. Turning around. Now we're going to stand in our turned out position. So instead of parallel, we're going to turn out the legs right at the tops of the hips so the knees and toes point towards each other. I'm going to change myself to a slight angle so you can see. And the arm, let's pop it in first position. Plies. This is a bend and stretch of the knees. These ones are called demi-plies when the heels stay on the floor. This one is a full plie because it goes all the way down and the heels lift up. Let's do the same thing again. So we'll do 4 demi-plies and then 2 full ones. The full ones are twice the length because you go down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Twice more. Bend, stretch. Crown of the head up tall. Stretch and really pull up the thighs every time you straighten your legs. Down, down, up, up, down, down. One more time. Down, up. Slowly, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. From here, lift the heels. Take another balance. So we're in this turned out position and you want to think of the feet sort of spiraling down into the floor, lifting up through the front of the thighs, squeezing the bum cheeks. And we're going to hold it there and have some bends and stretches on top here. So if you want the bar, then you can hold it. If you're happy balancing and bracing the ankles, then you can have the hand off the bar. 4 more. 3, 2, hold here, little pulse. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Straighten the legs, lower the heels. We're going to turn around. Prepare. Angle to my bar. First position, turn out, arm in front. 4 plies, 2 grand plies times 4. Ready? We'll catch the music. 3, 2, 1. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up the big one, out. Push through the ground, and again. Open, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big one, down, down. Push through the floor, and again, down, down. Push through the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, out, down, down, out, out, down. Last one. Ready? Down, up, down, down, up, up. Take a little moment, lift the heels up. Bend on top. So you've got the bar, or you can have both hands off the bar. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you hold it there? Bar if you need it. Pulse. Little up, down. Hopefully now you feel the warmth in your thighs. 3, 2, 1. Straighten. And let's take a forward fold. Forward fold. Over. Rolling yourself up. Turn around. So your lifting the legs a little now, a little higher, and I'm still in my turned out position. From this tendu, which we've already done in parallel on the floor, I'm going to lift it up. So it's tendu, but it comes off the floor a little higher. Lift and lower. Now the arm can either be on your hip, like I'm holding it here, or you can take it out to our first, or you can even take it out to fifth. I might have lost my hand, but it's there. From there, let's take it to the side. So your side wants to be in line with where your knee and toe is pointing. So actually my side is about 45 degrees or so, not right to 90. So I can keep my hips facing the front. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, really standing strong, supporting leg, 2, and 1. For the back, and taking an arabesque line. So the arm is out in front. Really, and you give a good squeeze as you lift the leg behind you. Last one, and open the arm. Let's go from the top forward. Forward, maybe the legs are getting a little higher. And lift. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open to the side. 8, 7. Are you still pointing your feet? 6, 5, 4. Underneath bum cheeks. Squeezing. 3, 2, 1. So that's on the supporting leg as well. It's not just about this gesturing leg. This one needs to be planted into the floor. I'm going to feel this bum cheek on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your arm back to fifth. Leg is in front. Point, lift. So it's that tapping on the floor. So don't close the leg. You tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Take it to the side. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the back. Tap there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Join the legs, turn around, and we'll do the same on the other side. So we have our legs lifting off the floor. Great. And the arms come in first. We can have them to fifth. 4 more in first, and with the leg in front. And then we take it out to the second to the wide side position. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. So come on, mat. Out. So this is our arabesque line. Looking over the fingers. Squeeze the bum every time you lift that leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing again. Maybe the legs a bit higher. Lifting up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. Arm to the side too. You can keep it above your head if you like that position. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. So the legs perhaps are a little bit higher now. Think of still squeezing and lifting rather than kicking. We'll do 3, 2, 1. Tap and lift. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, open. To the side, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Around to the back. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Last one. Coming in. Or take another forward fold over the leg. In fact, we're returning to parallel, so they're both pointing in the same direction. 3 bends and stretches here. Hopefully these hamstrings feel like they're lengthening a little for you. Last one. And then we're going to roll up and do some more in parallel lunging. So I'm going to take my chair out in front. Make sure I have space behind. I'll use my right leg first. Step in. Step in. So bring the knee nice and high. And really stand through that supporting leg. Stand. Stand. Hold the leg in that lunge, down and up. So split step stance squat, and the shoulders want to be over the hips. You can hold your bar close enough. If you don't need to hold your bar, why not have your hands on your hips, or even in fifth position. Down and pulse. Squeeze. That bum cheek squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arms around. Push off. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Same on the other side. Step. Pull it in. Step. Pull it in. Four more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Pop it down, down and up. Shoulders and hips. I'm going to shuffle a little bit towards my bar. That bum cheek, you squeeze it, lift it up. 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Little pulse. Maybe you don't need your arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push off it, parallel, lift and lower. So again, I'm trying to really squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Collect the legs. Right leg back. In the bent legs. So remember the legs are already bent and it comes in and out and you don't straighten your leg. In, out. So this one has to hold that position the whole time. And in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the leg, flex the foot, we're still in parallel, and I'm going to push backwards. So this, I should feel hamstrings as well as glute. Pushing. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Collect the leg. Bend legs. Out. In. So you have to keep this one bent. Out. And in. You've got a bent supporting leg. And the other one comes in and out. Here we go. Last one. Straighten the leg, bend the knee, flex the foot, and you're going to push backwards. So it's like we're pushing against a sort of wall behind you. You should feel glutes and hamstrings. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest the legs. Give them a shake. Shuffling backwards now. The arms are long. The body is folded over too. So think about making a T shape. Shuffle a bit more forward for you. I'm going to use my right leg. Parallel leg still. Lift. So find that T shape. Lift, lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 4 more. 3, 2, hold this one. 1. Little pulse here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now we're going to draw a circle. A circle with the leg. Draw the circle in the other direction. And then hold the leg. One more exercise in this slow. Hold it, bend the supporting one. And stretch it. So slow squeeze, bend the supporting one and stretch. Now if you can, why not see if you can take that top leg up higher as you bend the underneath one. Squeeze. Let's do 2 more. So we'll do 6. And squeeze. And last one. Lift it higher and come back. I'm going to stretch out there. And then we'll set up for the other leg. So in your sort of T shape, fold it over. And that way I can really get the glutes and hamstrings and not the back. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You are going to be pushing through your arms though. And generally keep the body stable and strong. So it's definitely not relaxed. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the circles. Circling. circle, circle, other direction, circle, 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 circle. Very nice. Hold it for a fraction longer. Bend the supporting leg. Straighten. Bend the supporting leg. Straighten. Can you get that lifted leg higher as you bend? Higher. We've got 2 more to go. So moving the thighs away from each other. Really reach them away from each other. Last one. Reach and come back and stretch forward. And if you want to place your hands on the floor, you can. A little wiggle through the legs. And bend the knees and roll up. We're going to come back to our first position. I'm going to do this both sides, so I'll have the chair one side, and then you can flip it around to the other side. So we're going to take Grombatman. So I'm going to kick the leg a little bit higher, as high as I can today, safely. Make sure I don't hurt myself. Kick myself in the face. It's not going to happen. Lifting and lowering. So we've got our feet in the first position, and we are kicking the leg to the front. Now my hands on my hips, but why not take the arm up to 5th? You can even look to the centre of your room. 7, last one 8. So now we'll take the leg to the side, and this is a kick. Put your hand on your hip if you want, and use the floor. So I'm really pushing off the floor to get a high leg. There's 4 more of this. Nice high legs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, take a retire position. So the foot is to the inside of the knee. You're going to hold this. Then it's a slow développé. Open the arm as you take the leg out straight in front of you. Lost it. There it is. Bring it back to your retire. Out straight in front of you. Back to your retire. 2 more. Straight in front of you. Back to your retire. So you have to turn out the leg. 1 more. Straight in front. Back to your retire. We'll place it down. And then the same thing side. Lift the leg up. Foot is to the inside of the knee. Straighten and bend it again. Straighten and bend it again. Get longer, get taller, straighten and bend. Last one. And close. Well done. A couple of circles with the knee. Other direction. Around. 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 Swooping for your side. So I can take my chair. Or you can just turn around and make your screen. We've got the kicks. 8. 8. Ready? Let me have my arm high. Big kicks up towards the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out to the side. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now the hand can be on your hip. Sometimes I find that's quite helpful because it reminds me to keep my hips down. But you could have the arm up. You can look out to the side. Last one. Lift and lower. Now is our retire. Lift the leg up. Lift it up. And straighten it to the front. Bend it again. Straighten it to the front. Bend it. Straighten it to the front. And bend it. Replace. Take it back up again. Side next. 4 times. Up to the inside of the knee. And open. In. Open. In. 2 more. Open. In. Last one. Open. In. And collect the legs. Now I've got them in a 5th position. I'm going to forward fold over the legs. So I've just got one crossed in front of the other. And it gives me a sort of slightly different stretch as I fold over. Take a deep breath there. Then roll up. And we're going to try the same stretch with the other leg crossed over. So it feels a bit different. Folding over. Forward stretch over the legs in 5th. And then slowly rolling yourself back up. We're going to grab our water bottles. I'm going to move my chair and find the water. So you've got some light or lightish weights, however heavy you want really. We're going to do lots of repetitions though, so mine are relatively light. Starting in the first position, elbows pull back, bend the knees, pull the elbows back. Arms in front and pull back. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. 4. So bend as you extend the arms. 2 and 1. Can you hold it here? Lift the heels. heels. That's it, lift the heels. Lift the heels. 4 more. 3, nice and strong through the body. 2, and 1. And again. Then stretch, and in, and out, and in, and out, in, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Heels lift. And lift the heels. And lift. And lift. 4 more times. 4, 3. How are your legs doing? 2, and 1. 1 more go. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold this one. Ready? Heel lift. Lift the heels. So nice strong ankles. Think of your alignment. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Place them down. Bring the legs in and then out. So we're going to start in a wide second position, and the arms are doing a shoulder press. Shuffle back for you. As you go down, the arms go up. There it is. And down. And down, up, 8, 7, nice deep breaths, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're going to hold it in the plie, 1, hold it, arms out wide, arms to the front, arms above the head, arms out wide, arms out front, above the head, out wide, keep them wide, heels lifting, alternating, lift the heels, one then the other, keep breathing. Now we're going to draw circles, but we can stand with the legs straight, circles with the arms, circle the arms, other direction, circling the arms. Bend the legs, stretch the legs, bend the legs, stretch the legs, bend and stretch, bend, stretch, open out, a pulse again, down, down. So think serene thoughts, shoulders over hips, nice long spine, arms strong. Heels lifting, both this time. Lift, lower, trying to keep those elbows out. Did you see mine? They were drooping. Keep the elbows facing the back of your room. Last one. Straighten the legs. Twist. So it's like a twisting, punching action, but keep the legs really strong, pushing into the floor. Twist, twist, twist. With the plie, twist, 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 twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift up. And open the arms. Now I'm going to put them down for a second. But can you keep your legs in this wide position? Take a bend of the knee. We're going to use the arms to help stretch to the inside of the thigh. So I'm using the elbow, pushing the knee outwards. Swap for the other side, so you can use the other elbow. Elbow, hand, pushing outwards with wide open legs. One more deep breath. And then standing up. Take a side bend. From this side bend, we have a small pulse. And think of using this half, the side of the torso, the obliques, abdominals. Little pulse, and it's not about the arm, it's about the body moving. Let's swap sides. So you're in that side bend, a little pulse. 3, 2, 1, swap sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and do fours. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, swap, 1, 2, 4, swap, 1, 2, 3, 4, swap, 1, 2, I'm going to go twos, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, last one, 1, 2, and both hands up, huge big circle, huge big circle, 2 more, last one, little bit more for the legs, bring them a little closer, bend, push, bend, push, bend, push. Now the hands can be on your hips, or we can have them to fifth. Bend, push. We've done lots of leg lifts and leg kicks today, so why don't you try taking the gesturing leg that bit higher. Kick, plie, kick, plie, kick, plie, kick, plie, kick, plie. Nearly there. Last one. Open the arms. Turn the toes, forward fold. Both arms to the right hand side. Swap sides. Take yourself back to the center. Open the legs a little wider. And next we're going to go to the floor and find our mats. So find your way down. Make sure you have space. And we'll get our mats ready. A few abdominals first. So we're going to lie down with our knees bent and our feet flat on the floor. As you breathe out, small ab curl. Keeping the head relaxed back into the hands. So remember, just about the rib cage pulling down, the ribs pulling down, and not so much about the head lifting, and definitely not pulling on the head. Exhale. See if you can fully exhale. Exhale. That last little bit of breath, you can really get those upper abdominals pulling down. You really breathe out. It is quite fast. So to breathe out quickly, have your mouth a little wider. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up this time. Legs up, 1 in, 1 out. Now the whole time I'm trying to keep my back into the floor. So make sure you haven't arched away from the mat here, back into the floor. Abdominals on. Here's the option if you want to take the small ab curl at the same time. Right the foot to trust. Exhale and look down the legs. Let's count 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting. Take a cycle. So head's down, but the legs are still moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. I'm going to roll ourselves up to seated. Rolling up. So rolling all the way back and all the way up. Melting hair grips. All the way back and all the way up. Use your exhale. And if you don't want to come all the way, you can just repeat some half rollbacks, which are just the halfway. So I'm going to go all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. All the way up. Inhale there. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Exhale all the way up. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. All the way up, super. So now we're going to work through plank. So we're still going to be doing our abdominals, but not in crunches. Can you move your mat so that you've got your feet on a slippy surface? I'm going to do some plank variations, moving the legs. I'm going to shuffle my mat, put the elbows on it, and then take the legs out into a plank. From there, just move so you can see me. From there, legs out and in to start with. And you can either have your elbows down, or you can have your hands up if you prefer. Either way, moving the legs and keeping the body strong and long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Have a moment. Next, legs are going to come in and out. A bit like a mountain climber, but you're sliding. Ready? In and out. In, out, in, out. Let's count 8 more from here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for the legs. Next, both of them are going to come in and out. I'm going to be on my elbows. Legs out, in, out, in. That's it. Let's do 8 of them together. We'll keep going. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. And these good. Good work with those. Those aren't easy. Let's do plank. This time with the legs still. We're going to climb up. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Like a mime artist. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Ready? Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. If you prefer, you can have the knees down. And you might want your mat onto your knees for that moment, depending on how hard your floor is. Or take the full plank, which is on our toes. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. 3 more. Hand, hand. 2 more. Hand. Last one. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Bring the knees in. Little rest. 1 more variation on plank. I'm going to do twisty plank. And then maybe a side plank. Maybe there is 2 more. Twisty plank. Twist. Twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, and then last one I promise on this plank theme, I'm going to do side plank. So I'm going to go on my elbow and have a little lower and lift, lower and lift. Now if you want to do it in 3/4, you can just lift and lower the hip. So that's our 3/4 side plank with my knees on the floor. Or I'm on my toes, lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's just do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. And then bring the legs in. And just swap to the other side. So you can either just turn away from your screen, it's the same thing, or you can flip your mat. Ready? And lower. And lift. And lower. So I'm also pushing this elbow in towards the floor to make sure I keep space this side of the neck. And remember the 3/4 version, you can have the knee down if you want to. Just 3 more. 2. And last one. And then come back. I'm going to take a lie down just for a second. And do a little bit for the inside thighs. So lifting the legs. Lifting the legs. Flex point, flex point, flex point, flex point, flex point, flex point. Hold the flex. Turn them out. Open cross. So we're crossing the legs. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs open. Have a little stretch moment there. And then we're going to do a big open and close. Ready? Open, close, open, close. As big and wide as you can. Wide, wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the legs. 1 more variation on that theme. Crossing really close and really fast as you can. We're still going to be in a pointed feet, turned out position, and cross them as quick as you can. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Bring them in. Couple of deep breaths. We're going to have a stretch. So roll yourself up. Take the legs in front of you. Lift the upper body and fold over your legs. Relax the back of the neck and the head. 2 deep breaths of wherever you are, whether you're up here, with your elbows on the ground. Relax the head. Take 2 deep breaths. Lifting ourselves up, we're going to stretch out the legs. So can you bring yourself to a lunge position? Knees above the ankle. And I'm even going to tilt the pelvis slightly. So I'm going to think, instead of arching the back, tilt the pelvis and shift it forwards and down. So I can really get the stretch to that, the front of the hip on that back leg. If you want to take it any lower, wriggle the front foot further out and sink into it. One more deep breath there. And then we'll change to get the hamstring on this front leg. So shifting back to kneeling, kneeling, fold over. If you prefer, you can sit all the way back on your heel. You can even take a dying swan moment and fold over the front leg. One more deep breath. Lifting up. And we'll come to the other side. So I have to change the leg that was in front. Knee and ankle in line, and think, lift up, really find this stretch through the hip before you sink low. So I've got that little pelvic tilt to access it a bit more. And then as you breathe out, let the pelvis just drop down towards the floor. If you want to creep the front foot slightly further away, you can. One more deep breath there. And then we'll fold back into the hamstring stretch. So you can either just come here and fold forwards and hold the floor or your leg, or you can come all the way back to sitting on your heel. Reaching the arms up as an option, folding over. You can rest the arms. Deep breath. And then we'll lift ourselves up. Bring yourselves up, tuck the back toe under, and come into your downward dog or your pike. So we can stretch out the calves as well as the back of the legs. A moment there. Walk the feet back. No, these are hands. Walk the hands back to the feet. And roll up. I'm going to have a little quad stretch. So I'm going to find my chair again for balance. Heel towards your bum. Push the hips forwards. Stretch through the front of that thigh. Last deep breath. And then we'll do the same on the other side. And I'm trying to pull the legs towards each other as well, so that it's sort of underneath the hip, pushing the hips forward, pull the knee back. One more deep breath. And then you can release the leg. We'll take the arms up in a first position, fold over both of them. Bend the knees, roll up, keep the arms in a second position. Take a step to the right and a curtsy, or a little bow. A step to the left, and a curtsy, or a bow. And you are finished. Well done. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.